Hello and welcome to Cricket and More. Well, the win at the Oval can best be described as emphatic, a complete team performance, a cohesive effort. The boys got together and registered one of the famous victories in England. All credit goes to the Indian captain for sticking with a team that he believed in, and full credit again goes to his teammates who reposed that same faith that the captain showed in them. All in all, it was a convincing win by the end of it, and the Indian bowlers set up this huge victory for India at the Oval. I'm Mikkhail Vaswani, and today we'll quickly review day 1, 2, 3, 4 and the big day 5 as well as we celebrate this famous Indian win at the Oval. Fans are ecstatic. Twitter is just going crazy with praises for Kohli and the team, but we have to actually handpick a few players over here and hail them for this super performance. Remember, it was never easy. It was a seesaw affair, but Virat Kohli and his boys came to the party when it mattered the most. I'm speaking like Ravi Shastri because sometime later on the show, we have a certain Mr. Shastri joining us who's done it all through day 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he'll be eager to join us as well, though in isolation. He'll be happy to be with us to celebrate this Indian win and give us some nice dose as well as to how this Indian team went about winning this game. And we'll also ask Mr. Shastri, how does he handle the trolls that he's usually subjected to, the unwanted attention that he gets? How does he manage to handle all of this? So even as we wait for Mr. Shastri to join us later on the show, there's one question I would like to ask all our viewers who've tuned into the show right now. Who do you think should have been adjudged the man of the match for the Oval Test? Yes, Rohit Sharma got it, but I felt Shardul Thakur deserved it more. Simply because the kind of impact he made in context to the situation of the Test match. 250s in both the innings, crucial wickets. I just feel my take for man of the match was Shardul Thakur. In fact, I even tweeted that as the match was in progress. Who do you think? Rohit Sharma or Shardul Thakur or anybody else as well, if you felt deserved to be the man of the match? Do post your comments in the comment section and let us know as well. We would love to hear from you all. Let's quickly take a look at how things panned out. India, well, they batted first. They got 191 in their first innings. It was Kohli who got a 50 and Thakur played a very vital innings where he scored 57 of 36. Then when England came out to bat, it was again their low order that propelled them to 290, which meant that they had a lead of 99 from that first innings. Then came India to bat, and then the big moment where Rohit Sharma played an instrumental innings by scoring his first ever Test century on foreign soil, 127, nicely supported by Rahul, 46, Pujara, 61, Kohli, 44. But once again, I keep coming back to the point that it's the Indian bowlers who set up this win at the Oval, not just with the ball, but with the bat as well. That's because Thakur got 60, Umesh got 25, Bumrah got 24, and make no mistake, Rishabh Pant played a very patient innings of 50 of 106. And all of a sudden, we come to realize that this Indian team is showing a lot of depth in their batting. The tails contribution in both the innings has been instrumental and given India the edge in this test match and also given them this victory. Also, at the start of this test match, when the team was announced, the playing 11, many questioned Kohli for not including R. Ashwin, but he decided to go with two new players in the side, and Umesh Yadav and Shardul Thakur, and both of them delivered. We saw what Shardul Thakur did. He got 250s in 2 innings. He got the prize wicket of Joe Root in the second innings. He also got the wicket of Rory Burns up front, thereby just opening that window of opportunity for India. And we know what Umesh Yadav did in the first innings and the second innings. In the first innings of England, he polished off the top order batsman. And then in the second innings, he polished off the tail as well. So India, to be honest, should be very delighted with this tail of theirs because they have not just wagged with the bat, but they have delivered with the ball as well. Interestingly, we need to ask this question as well. No Ishant, no Ashwin, no Shami, and Indian bowlers rise up to the occasion. Look at the bench strength and look at the power of this pace attack that India has. Of course, we can always say there was no Ravi Shastri, there was no Ravi Ashwin, but Ravi Jadeja came to the party and did his job as well. This brings us to the question, Shardul Thakur, the potential all-rounder, has he really raised his hand and told Kohli, listen, the T20 World Cup squad is being announced in a few days. I can easily stake a claim for it. Well, Shardul Thakur should be looked upon rather as a serious contender for a potential all-rounder in the Indian side for the kind of batting he's displayed. In all of the good that we've seen, the only one small blip or concern that we keep talking about is Ajinkya Rahane. Rahane's runs in the series have not really come, and once again, after going for a knot in the second innings at Oval, there were questions being asked, but let's be patient with him. Let's let the series get over. Let him play this fifth test as well, and then let the team management take a call on all of this. But the fact remains is, with Jasprit Bumrah bowling 142 overs in this series so far, should he also be rested for the fifth and final test? We can take a call on that one as well. Nevertheless, take a look at this test match, and it's all about moments. Shardul Thakur, Umesh Yadav, Rohit Sharma, for that matter, the Indian captain sticking to his team and going in. Ravi Ashwin sitting on the bench. Some pictures came out there. He was looking a little dejected because the pitch suggested that it is going to aid spin and it's going to help spinners. Nevertheless, we've got to admit that by the end of it, even the fielders like Surya Kumar Yadav or Mayank Agarwal too played a very vital role in bringing India close to victory and getting them this much important win and lead in the test series as well, which is at the moment 2-1. So there's so much that we can talk about in this test match, but we also need to talk to Mr. Shastri with the twist that we always bring to you on Cricket and More. The best part about talking to Mr. Shastri is that he brings in a lot of color and flavor. And before we proceed any further, we need to ask him one question about the trolls. Mr. Shastri, welcome. I have a particular meme that is circulating on social media. I don't want to really touch the sensitive corners, but it reads like this: I've lost faith in our ability to fight COVID-19 pandemic. The last hope we had in alcohol was crashed. Ravi Shastri has tested positive. How do you react to such trolls and such unwanted attention?
Well, the world is full with fun-loving people, isn't it? They enjoy these memes. If they are not hurting anyone and keeps everyone aware what is good for their physical and mental health, well, everyone should have fun. I'm enjoying this too after this historic win, but following all the guidelines and the protocols given by the medical team.
Right, a word on the victory now that we've been talking about it. Clinical performance by Team India. Did you miss being in the dugout, in the pavilion, in the dressing room at that time?
Yes, definitely. Who would not want to be there? I'm frequently getting connected with the boys through calls and conferences, but I've asked the boys to hold on for the grand celebration. I sent them a message, get the job done in Manchester, and I'm pretty confident that we'll win the series. And like I mentioned earlier, I want this team to be remembered as one of the greatest Indian team in the history of Indian cricket.
How do you plan to celebrate this? I know there's not much can be done during this situation where you have to be isolated. And firstly, we wish you a speedy recovery as well and hope you come back stronger. But how would Mr. Shastri celebrate at this point in time?
Well, like I said, I'm celebrating on my own, but following all the protocols given by the medical team. I'm also getting connected with the boys through video calls. Oh, another call is coming. I have to take that call. See you guys in a few days.
Well, Mr. Shastri, thank you very much once again. Once again, wishing you a speedy recovery. But before we let you go, let me just tell you, your boys played some wonderful cricket. They showed a lot of guts, and the glory was just there for them to go and conquer. By the end of it, once again, thank you very much and wishing you a speedy recovery. That was Mr. Shastri. Well, always celebrating and always in high spirits, as we know. Mr. Shastri is always. Before we let you go as well, once again, we need to hail this Indian performance. Test cricket, by the end of it, is a clear winner today, and the rest of the formats can actually just stand and applaud because we witnessed 5 days of unadulterated cricket, something that had us all at the edge of the seat. Each day it was an event, and Indian cricket, led by the mercurial skipper of theirs, Virat Kohli, once again proved that Test cricket is about moments. And I have to also add one thing about Jasprit Bumrah. He's the kind of a bowler who can never be out of form. And he can make a bad day into a good day in a matter of deliveries. And we saw what he did as well then with England's second innings when he completely reduced them from 140 6 for 4 to 147 for 6 in that span where he got two back-to-back wickets and both of them clean bowls was clear indication that Bumrah is a match winner and he can turn things in a matter of deliveries. Well, congratulations Team India, fans ecstatic. We are looking forward to Manchester. There's so much more to play for. All I can say is, well played India, continue the good work. Well, to all our viewers who've tuned in as well on Sports Work, our YouTube channel, we have a lot of content from different sporting genres. So you can go out there and pick your video that you want to watch, from Olympic athletes to cricket stars. We have a lot of content that you can share and view as well. Till the next time we meet, this is Mikkhail Vaswani signing off. Thank you for being with us all through the Oval Test. Goodbye.